on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Minnesota Vikings. With that, we send you up to US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, standing by our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at US Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, we were already excited for this game. And then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white line.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like what the guys are wearing playing the game now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down there? And I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner.
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yes, a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led by a veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
Forget the measurables. His temperament, which is so even-keeled, often masks a burning desire to win and perform. This guy takes it seriously when he lines up to play, and usually he puts on a nice performance.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And another tackle broken. They find some open field here. And they're across midfield and inside the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. On the ground, it's Cook. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
First down throw for Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here.
I don't know why my guy just fell over.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first. Shy of midfield. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5. And it brings up 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it up, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage. Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Doesn't ever go through.
They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Throwing, Cousins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. Now we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Oh, crap. I need to take a timeout.
Here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, Cook.
Oh my God, he was waiting for me.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run with Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Carl come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From midfield, here's Carr. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. To throw his Carr. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. On first down, Carr caught by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Carl come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Wow, the 9th play.
Looking from the gun, it's Carr, and that will be incomplete.
Excuse me.
Here on 3rd down, they've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down,
oh boy, they may score here.
You're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Still trying, and a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield.
I caught it, but dropped it.
Incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And Diggs has it. They'll wind up getting 10 back.
I tried getting away.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
3rd and inches?
Coming
What?
up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target.
What?
Nice play there to force the incompletion.
He caught the ball.
One thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like... And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first.
Yes, we got it.
First down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
There we go.
Stephon Diggs, 36 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Thinking about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-10.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Kentrell Brothers came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see
they're trying to score,
like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Got him.
Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
Damn it.
But fortunately, he's able to
I couldn't have picked it up.
That could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football.
Sack him in the end zone. Come on. Come on.
Possession. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this 3rd quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that lock. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it.
Damn it.
Wow.
2 fumbles,
but a teammate comes along
there
and
weren't.
scoops it up. Almost like it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down.
Flag?
So let's see
what do you mean?
About. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr is complete.
That should have been a touchdown right there.
Midfield just a
That
yard
was
or 2
bull.
shy of the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs.
What was that?
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a good... Nowhere to escape.
Oh, nowhere to go.
The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Carr and the Raiders
I'm hungry.
The sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. And he's found the end zone twice. And now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they're really in sync right now.
Cousins. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, wait. Hang on. Timeout.
Down play will get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. He's got him in. Complete.
Oh.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
One hand. Yep.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. To throw, Cousins. And that is caught. And a catch at the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a run with Cook. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play. And this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards
yet.
And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams pressure to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Come on,
We're into the
Oakland.
second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Sherrill's on the return. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted.
What?
But it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Cousins now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Here's Cousins. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catchers, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Really got the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
My stomach won't stop growling.
A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
A big play that time for the Raiders. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Ooh.
And this play gets blown up.
They'll
lose yardage. Back at the 17. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. That pass play wound up for negative yardage. So here's 2nd and 11. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Only a yard on the third down throw, and that leads to a fourth down.
They're probably going to do a field goal here.
Just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They're going to get some points.
Carlson able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer.
No, not really, but...
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Why not spin that way?
Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Adam Thielen and the rest of the Vikings offense, they get set for their next possession. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays. Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they have the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I thought I could avoid them by swerving a little bit.
Consecutive plays now. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones. Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Cousins gives way to Cook, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it? It certainly has.
I got
They've been pretty dominant
throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Carr now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try
it like
and
a
keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one,
and he will get
wow, they just gave that to me. They just
touchdown.
wow.
This thing is ugly. And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point.
Yeah, it's over.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Oh, God, what?
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A throw left side to start out. That's complete.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
It fights him off. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Ooh.
It's a gain of 34. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the gun, it's Carr. This will be called.
Nope. Damn it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to eat just a bit into this sizable deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure what this is about.
Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Throwing is Cousins. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. That was a pretty impressive touchdown play. Those broken tackles, those weren't easy to get by.
No, they really weren't. And they've had trouble tackling throughout this ball game. But on this particular play, how about that move? Or I should say moves with an S. Because I don't care if you're a great tackler. You had trouble getting him on the ground on that play.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead will swell by one more. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass.
Wow, one play. Yep, I usually do that through the entire game, but
after the touchdown.
I've gotten rusty.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now it's Carr. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Already? Wow.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.